Hello again, my name is Gabe Zolma. You know, it must be very, very painful for a number of people in America. And I'm making reference to the people that know the truth about Obama's past. I'm not talking about people like Elena Kagan, who knows that he's a usurper. Her payoff was to be appointed to the Supreme Court bench. She was the one that was instrumental in burying his entire past, hiding his records from Occidental, hiding his records from Harvard, hiding his passport information. I also believe that John Brennan knows about Obama's past. John Brennan was president of a company that kept electronic copies of all passports. And there was a break-in at the facility. And one of the people that was involved in the break-in, he ended up catching a bullet in the back of the head. Anyway, I personally believe that there are people that know the truth, but they have a problem. And there's many people that know the truth. It might be a lonely secretary that worked at Harvard. It might be someone that worked at Occidental. It might be someone that worked in the passport office. It could be a number of individuals that know the absolute truth, that Obama is in fact a usurper. But here's the problem. Where do they go with their information? You can't go to the FBI. The FBI works for the less than honorable Eric Holder. You can't go to the CIA. John Brennan, he's now the new CIA director. You couldn't have gone there last year. Leon Panetta was the CIA director. You can't go to the Secretary of State. You couldn't then and you can't now. Then it was Hillary Clinton. We saw how she lies like a rug for Obama. We also see how John Kerry lies like a rug for Obama. You can't go to the military because Obama's already done a purge, apparently, on the military by finding out who, in fact, would obey an order from the Commander-in-Chief to fire on the American people. Those that wouldn't, well, their careers ended. Those that would are still in power. So who do you go to? You can't go to anyone. So it must be very difficult for those people to live with the knowledge that they have, knowing that there's a usurper in the White House, and knowing that they have the absolute, undeniable proof that he's a usurper, and there's no one they can go to. That has to be very, very painful for them. Who can you go to? You can't go to anyone. So you have to live with the truth, knowing that you could have the key to end this nightmare, but you can't go to anyone. That must be very painful. You can't go to your senators. They're all in the bag. You can't go to your congressmen. I believe most of them are in the bag. Once again, it must be very painful to have to live with the knowledge that you know that you could end this nightmare because you could prove that Obama did in fact attend Occidental, did in fact attend Harvard on his Indonesian passport, and he did apply and he was granted admission as a foreign exchange student on a full scholarship. I mean, that's got to be very, very difficult to live with. I don't know. But you know what? With the American spirit, if there's a will, there's a way. Getting in touch with people like Donald Trump or the Koch brothers, people that have unlimited resources, might be your answer. Keeping it to yourself and watching the country be destroyed is not the answer. So I'd like to reach out to those people that know the truth. I'd like to ask them to look inside of their own hearts, recognize that the country is being destroyed as each day goes by, and please consider the options. And there is a solution. Donald Trump might be one of the solutions. The Koch brothers might be one of the solutions. You know, I once was taught, and I believe it to be true, you'll never know unless you ask. So if any of you out there have undeniable, unequivocal proof, why don't you send out some feelers and see what happens? And you know, if what you have ends this nightmare, you'll go down into history, as will whoever you divulge this information to, as having saved America from total destruction. Please look into your hearts and please consider all the options. We're running out of them, and we're running out of time. Thank you.